Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Hello, Wildlings. Welcome back to Wild Whimsy, the place for all your try-it-yourself things. I am Deedles, and this is Faye.
Hello.
And this week, we're going to be trying out Mosaics. Mosaics, I think is the way you pronounce it.
Right.
My expert, she pronounces it Mosaic, so it's really fun way to do it. Let's see, if we don't know what they are, Mosaic is taking a tile or glass, or, I mean, pretty much can use anything, but traditionally it's tile or glass, and creating a picture with it, and it uses mortar and concrete, and puts it together. So as per usual, we're going to do talking about a little bit of history regarding mosaics, and then move into the modern day uses.
Okay. Sounds great.
Yeah. So my deep dive, which is it's over 2,000 years of mosaic tradition.
Call this segment Deedles Deep Dive.
Right, Deedles Deep Dive. We'll do some words. It'll be real fun.
Yeah.
So here we go. So ancient times, mostly the Greeks and the Romans, of course. But funny little tidbit is that the Romans used Greek slaves to make this stuff. So the Greeks did these beautiful, beautiful wall and floor designs, because this is like back then it was used as a means to show power and money and influence, and then it was kind of like our Instagram of the today, like or picture or something, Snapchat or whatever, because whatever they had on their wall, it was usually a depiction of some mythological scene in all of their storytelling and stuff was very, about all their mythology and religious stuff. And so it'd be some scene from some epic poem or something, either on the wall or on the floor. Usually on the floor was geometric shaping, and so you can see that when you walk into, let's say Grand Central Station has a beautiful mosaic floor. It just has. So I'll show pictures of that for the video stuff, so they have, it's a design that's thought out, usually geometric in nature, and then uses a tile and a mortar type for adhesion. So again, the Romans and the Greeks battled that out to begin with. About 2,500 years ago. It was like forever ago. And then throughout time, because of the vastness of this history is such a rich and diverse. So it's not only the Greeks and Romans, but the Islamic people used it in their beautiful temples. If you ever get the chance to go and see a beautiful mosque or a beautiful temple in Middle East, gorgeous. Just their use of space and color and geometry is amazing to create these gorgeous, whether it's just geometry, pictures of flowers and things like that, still just the way that it's done is gorgeous. And then when they actually do like a religious scene or thing, it's just vibrant, vivid colors and just all over this gigantic temple walls or the temple floor. I mean, I highly, highly recommend doing your own research, finding the pictures and stuff, because again, excuse me, it's huge, and it's cross cultures. It doesn't just stay in Europe. It moved over here in the 18th century to being decorative, always decorative. It doesn't really have purpose other than to say this is nice.
Right.
but yeah, just all over Europe once it spread from the Greeks and the Romans. But Islam too brought it up from the south, so you have this clash of the two titans
Right,
with their art and their art during heights of the artistic heights of art during that time,
right,
all through until today.
yeah,
in the 20th century, so I'm going to skip all of the, check out Italy, check out France. There's so much in European mosaics that it's really hard to pick like a favorite. Other than like for me, it's the gorgeous temples, and then some of the excavations and things going on right now, and as far as Greek and Roman archaeology and things, some of the bathhouses and the beautiful regular homes that have pictures on the walls and stuff that are done in the tradition. Oh, just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely take the time to take a look.
It's also a good place to get inspiration. For what you want to do for a project or something like that. Oh,
for sure. Do you want to do a whole wall? Because I would. For me, in the home improvement world, I love tiling floors, tiling walls, tiling counters. Like tile is one of my favorite. It's just a really meditative and fun flooring technique. If you're doing ceramic tiles, let's be specific. I mean, vinyl tiling too has its own ambiance or nuance, to it. But I enjoy a good reflooring of a kitchen. Anyway, and so that's what attracts me to the mosaic type thing, but also seeing what folks do with it now. So 20th and 21st century mosaic is artistic and creative these days. And also, artistic side, but you're getting creative now. You're not just putting it on walls. We're putting it on pavers for your garden. We're putting it on walls outside. We're putting it on plant pots and teacups, and we're just doing all kinds of stuff nowadays. And we're not only using tile, but we're using glass, we're using rocks, we're using pebbles, we're using, any kind of those kinds of
anything that will stick and grout.
Yeah, pretty much. Marbles.
Anything you can glue to a surface and grout around to make it a mosaic. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And, it's a lot of, are we doing it random, or do you have a theme in mind or an idea of kind of how you want it to go?
Right.
As per usual, we checked with the Book of Arts and Crafts, which is our Bible. And there's a lot of different things in there as well. Again, they show the pavers and the planting pots. Those are like the most versatile as far as learning goes, I guess.
So,
because a lot of the videos in my research on how to was also a lot of it's gardening. Lots of gardening
stuff.
Involves mosaic stuff, which I mean, gorgeous.
I mean, when I think of mosaics these days, I think of gardening stuff.
I do. I think of a patio.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think of indoor stuff. I think of outdoor stuff for some reason.
I get a good mix of both.
Yeah.
But that's, I think, because of not only it was my art history in college as well, right? It takes you back to learn the mosaic techniques and things like that they learned. And so for me, it's you either do a whole wall, your whole bathroom is tile, or just the floor. For me, it's interior design versus aesthetic, making things for aesthetic purposes.
Yeah.
Also, in today's episode, we're going to call in my expert, which is my mother. I call her Mumsy, and she's been doing it longer than I have, and so she has a little bit more of what we wish we had to start. So she has a lot of advice on what materials are best and how best to get started. Because she's been through that process already.
Right.
So we're going to give her a call and have her kind of chat us through her beginnings and what she wished she knew. So that when we come back and start doing our stuff, we'll have a better, kind of like a nice platform to bounce off of to go to our fifth gear.
Right, yeah. Yes. Forget all the gears in between.
Right, right. And she has a better idea of what materials are suited. But she's told me she's used everything from the tile to old ceramic cups and plates and things. So
that's
we'll
good.
See. Give a chat. We'll talk with her in a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there anything during our up to now that you have learned?
Just from watching some videos myself, the different materials that you can use, the tools that you need, and there's some names, official names of things that I have forgotten already because I'd like to think I'm a sponge, but I'm not. For certain mediums that you're using, they have different terminology. So whereas I just will say it's a plate, it's a cup, and you're going to cut into this cup now instead of, gosh, I wish I could remember the words.
Come here.
One starts with a T and one starts with a P. One is referring, the one that's the P word, which I can't remember, is referring to when you just kind of do no pattern in mind, and you kind of just put everything organically onto whatever it is you're working with. And then the T word is describes the medium that you're using and the surface that you're using to apply the mosaics.
Interesting.
Yeah. Once again, don't know the official words. I'm sure somebody will maybe comment that, what the words are. So, right.
If I don't find it first.
Yes. But I think, as far as the materials that so far we've come across, I've been collecting a little bit. And then, of course, I went to our local craft store and went a little bananas because they had some mosaic stuff that I bought that we can use, in making our projects.
So, sorry, I got distracted by technique and design terms.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to help you out.
Right.
Like as in tessera.
Yes.
So tessera is the individual small pieces of stone, glass, or ceramic, or pebbles used to create the mosaic.
Yep.
And you have like adhesive, grout.
Yep.
Mille fiori, small hand braid, glass tiles containing thousands of flowers.
Oh.
Then you have techniques and design terms like andamento, the flow or movement of the thing. Direct method, which is applying your tesserae.
Tesserae. That's the word.
Direct
tesserae.
to the substrate with the top surface visible.
Yes. Substrate. Yes.
Indirect method, placing your tesserae face down on a temporary surface like paper and then transferring it to the final substrate.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. So words, where I will just I know it's probably technically correct to say the technical words, but I'm more of it's glass tiles, seashells,
right?
That sort of thing. Just, regular everyday.
We are regular everyday folks, so let's keep it in that realm. I use some seashells, which is called opus tesselatium. No. We don't call it that.
We don't need to use the scientific term.
That was the Romans.
Oh, that's it. Scientific terms.
That's how the Romans describe their geometric patterns.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No. We don't use those.
Right. Yeah, I think geometric pattern
types
works.
Terms.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so yeah, our local hobby store has mosaic stuff. I don't know what I did with the flat surfaces that I bought.
I do not know either.
I don't know.
Find them.
I put them in a good space, and I have no idea.
Now we're all like,
where it is. So, and then I've gone to an estate sale. I go to estate sales all the time, as you know. But to buy chipped pottery, or, you know, if they have glass plates or things like that, that are kind of like well worn, that can be used, that we can break up for our pieces. Because at the estate sales that I go to, I can get everything pretty cheaply. Come on. So to use in our mosaics.
Yeah.
You know.
We do have examples of some things that we're going to be starting with.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So like she was talking about hitting up the local hobby store, and we have, you know, this is from the Mosaic line. It's an actual brand of stuff.
Yeah.
They offer the tile adhesive, and then they offer little bags of, take the whole bowl, I guess, bags of the different, so these are tiles that are cut down into tiny squares. These are seashells that are dyed and seashells that are undyed.
Yeah.
And so they do come in, you know, purchasable amounts. Things.
Yep.
But then we also get, you know, cups and stuff from the estate sale
That
stuff
was the
that she's
estate
talking
sale.
about.
Yeah.
That we can later smash and create little pieces. So I'm like, well, that's really fun because it kind of gets your aggression out first.
Right, yeah.
And then you take and you make something out of those pieces that you chopped up real quick.
Yeah. And I try to pick things that have color, because I'm all about color. So interesting cups and things. So I'm just not scooping up everything that I see in an estate sale.
Right.
But I'm looking for colors and patterns and things that would be interesting. And Caboose is having issues.
I mean, he's having a Monday.
Yeah, poor Caboose.
So we're trying to include him in the shop, and he's just being weird about it. It's plenty of room in his chair for him. He's just being weird.
I'm sitting in his chair that he likes, so for some reason he's picked this chair. I'm sitting in it. Yeah. Gosh, I don't know what I did with I did buy 2 flat surfaces to start with, because as your mom's going to tell us, that you start with a flat surface.
Versus trying to do a flower pot.
Like we would have chosen.
Because we like to go from 0 to 100.
Right. Gosh, what did I do?
I don't know. Come on.
I don't know. Well, I'll find it eventually when I want to start doing the project. The 2 that I bought was really cute. One was a pair of welly boots with flowers on the top.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yep. And then the other one was just a big round one, because I'm an overachiever. It was a big round one, and it has a Highland cow on it with some flowers, which was really cute.
The Highland cows are adorbs.
It was adorable. So, when I find that, we'll show that off. And then also I got our first official cutting tools, and this one has the rollers on them to cut. And I guess they're used for cutting squares and rectangles, but they're more for glass, I believe. And then the other clippers for also cutting the pottery and that tile and that sort of thing. And I also learned in one of the videos that I watched is there's 2 types of these. One is the normal, and then there's a compound one that's a bit stronger. So like the mugs that I have there, if they're thicker material, the compound ones actually
chop harder.
Oh, neat. Yeah.
That's neat.
But I think hand strength is going to be one of the things that's with these when you cut stuff. So, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, we'll find out when we get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Should be interesting to find.
Should be interesting. Yeah, safety glasses are definitely
for sure
number one thing.
Yes, and then I have a terrible relationship with glass, and so if we are to use, any kind of glass pieces, like cutting up these ceramic pieces,
right?
Gloves to handle this stuff.
Yeah.
Also, they recommend tweezers and things like that for placing, but also for for me, it would be handling the material. I will get glass in me, or even a shard of tile. It just will happen. I just know
it's one of those things. Yeah.
We just have that kind of relationship. Right. So.
Oh, goodness. But.
All right. Well, let's see if Mumsy is available.
All right.
And we can chat with her about.
Sorry, I'm going to keep looking around. What did I do?
That's us. Hello? Good morning.
How are you?
I am great. And yourself?
I'm all right.
Excellent. Well, this is our podcast, Wild Whimsy, and we're calling you from it.
Okay.
To talk to you about your Mosaic experience.
This isn't live or anything, is it?
No, we're recording.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. We'll edit out any bad words, Mom.
Yeah, good God, you know.
So basically, you're the expert, quote unquote, that I have to talk about making mosaics and just kind of tips and tricks. I guess let's start off with a question. Like, what should we start with?
All right, you need to get your supplies together.
Okay, excellent. What do you recommend for supplies?
You need to buy some thin set pre-mixed. It comes in a white bucket.
Yeah.
And you need whatever color grout you want.
Okay.
And for your tools, you're going to need some tile cutters. You're going to need a small trowel. It's like a small, tiny rectangular thing.
Yeah, yep.
It's got teeth on one side and it's flat on the other.
Okay.
And whatever, like paver or a table or whatever it is you're going to do them.
Right.
I'm trying to say it right. Not the Mosaic.
You got it. Good job. I know that's a tough word. Even reading it is like, what is that word?
I know. And then you're going to have to decide if you want to do your own design.
Right.
Which I use a lot of pavers because I like to keep them outside.
Yeah.
So what I do is put a piece of paper on that paver so you know the size and draw out whatever figure or scene you want on that paper.
Right.
And then you can cut your tiles and put them on top of the drawing.
Okay.
So you pick and choose whatever tiles you want. And as far as the tiles go, I've ordered them online before. They sell them by the pound.
Okay.
And it's just broken tiles. I've gone to a few yard sales, and people sell their leftover tiles that they've done bathrooms and whatever in, and I buy those.
Excellent. I thought of that too. I was like, oh, yard sale season, and then would they, might find somebody getting rid of craft stuff, but also I totally forgot about the like the Home Depot Lowe's stuff.
Yeah. I've tried, like I told you before, I tried plates. I'll go to Goodwill or whatever, buy cheap plates and break them, but sometimes the design of them is wrong. And what I mean by that is they come out and they're like rounded, like an arch.
Okay.
And they don't fit flat. So those are no good.
Okay.
I've bought rocks, smooth stones. I bought sea glass.
Oh, luckily
And
we live here where we can just go get sea glass.
that's true.
At the sea.
And what else have I bought? I bought different, like they sell squares on Temu or whatever, wherever.
Right.
Different colored, you can get squares, circles, rectangles, like that too. Or you can just go pick up some rocks. I've done that too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you live. So Mumsy lives in Arizona, and it's rock full. There are plenty of rocks to choose from.
It is very, very sandy, gravelly here.
Yeah.
Pretty sand, though.
Pretty sand.
This red, it's intense. Especially when there's a haboob. Anyway, that's a word of the day, haboob. So you have to look it up online. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Sounds funny.
It does. Okay, so those so those are material wise, and so is there a grout or an adhesive that you prefer? So you said I can't remember.
I use the thin set.
The thin set, all right.
Yeah, the pre-mixed thin set. That's the easiest.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter what color you get because it's going to be covered anyway.
That makes sense.
You're going to cover it up with the grout.
Okay, yeah,
you can buy whatever color grout you want.
Same you do in floor tiling is you put the thin set on first and then you put your tiles down and then you put the grout in after. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Because I've seen people with the YouTube and researching for this, they use liquid nails. Is that something you've tried before?
No.
Okay. No kind of adhesives like that.
Nope, I've used a thin set because it works great.
I mean, right? Yeah, I mean, totally makes sense. That's what I thought. I'm like, then I saw this woman doing the nails, and I was like, oh, okay, that's different.
I mean, you can. I mean, whatever it is you prefer. I just prefer the thin set. And when you buy a bucket of it, I get like a small to medium sized bucket.
Yeah.
And that lasted me through like 10 pavers.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a lot, actually.
Yeah.
So, like a standard size of a paver. Like
12 by 12.
12 by 12. See, there you go. 12 by 12 will get you a whole bucket of
thin set.
Thin set, sorry.
Yeah.
Word was tongue-tying me. I was like, what's that?
Yep.
Cool. And then, so we got a few different ideas on what to start with. Faye here, she's got some flat surfaces with pictures already drawn on them. Like, is wood an okay base?
It is.
Okay, all right. Okay. And then I haven't decided, but we had talked about doing plant pots, and I remember my prior conversation with you, and you had said something about it not being flat. So what do you mean by that?
If you get the regular I was thinking about that this morning. If you get the regular terracotta pots, most of them, when you're doing them, are flat all the way around on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Part of it. So that would probably work okay. But as far as the lip goes, that's pretty rounded. You're just going to end up using extra thin set, that's all.
Okay, I get you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that it holds and doesn't fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
To make them even.
I get you.
Yep.
Maybe that's why the lady used liquid nails, was so that the tiles stay on and then you grout them out.
Yes.
Huh.
Oh, and as far as when you grout, after you've done your design, put the thin set down, done your design, you wait for that to dry, and then you mix up your grout. When you're putting that grout on, you can use your trowel, but then you go over it with a damp sponge.
Okay.
Yep.
And push it down in between.
Oh, yeah, okay. And
it also washes off most of your tile at the same time.
Oh, nice.
'Cause it's going to leave a haze on there.
Yeah, I knew about the haze, yeah.
And that way you can feel through the sponge whether you've got a sharp edge and need more grout on there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's the fine-tuning, what I call my fine-tuning part.
Yeah, as you're just going over it with the sponge, but you're also finding I need more grout in that spot and that kind of stuff.
Yep. I've sent you pictures, right?
Oh yeah, they're gonna go up. I'm gonna show people. This is what my mom's talking about when she says papers.
Well, I've done planters, the metal planters, and then you put the plate in the middle of it.
Okay.
Well, I had Greg cut me out a round piece of cement, and I did that.
Neat.
Make the top of the planter.
Neat.
Plus, I've done tables.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love your tables are great.
Because I've done all the pavers that are all over my yard.
Yes.
They hold up in the weather too.
I mean, right? She's got like sun and desert kind of weather all the time out there. So
right.
Like, that's just constant sun beating down upon that, and they're bright as the day she made them.
Right. Right.
And wind blowing dust around.
Yeah.
Dust. Yes.
Whereas we have, freezing,
cold. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I mean, like you can make anything out of, trying to say it right, the Mosaic. Anyway, like I made the memorial for Sadie, my dog.
Yeah.
And I put a picture of her on there and a few tiles around it and things that she liked.
Yeah.
And it came out beautiful. And, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was like the only thing that yellowed on that was, I think you did an epoxy over the top of it.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and that was the only thing. Other than that, where the epoxy is kind of scratched off, it's
if you want to do the epoxy, make sure you buy just make sure you buy a good one.
Yeah, yep.
Because I bought the cheap one. And live and learn, I bought the cheap one and it did yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you put some money into it like you should, if you want it to last.
Right, yeah.
You need like the medium price.
I get you. Mid to upper.
What's the purpose of the epoxy?
To give it like a sealant. It's a sealing.
Oh, a sealant.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, and it makes it shine too.
Makes it shine. We like the shiny.
The shiny. Yeah.
I do a lot of clear coating on my stuff because I like, want to hold the paint in and make it stay. And so
it helps it with more weatherproofing, so to speak, quote unquote.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep
all
it
right.
nice outside.
Yeah.
Because I know in the one that she made for my dog, the grout with the weather, the grout just got soft again and just kind of peeled on the edges.
Okay.
And so it
okay.
Sometimes.
All right.
Yeah, but yours was in the ground in the summer, then the winter.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the weather did a number on that one.
Right.
I should have sealed it. I didn't.
Right.
No. Live and learn.
Live and learn, right? Absolutely, and that's what we're here to do. We try things for ourselves, and I don't think either of us has tried mosaicing before.
Nope.
So I'm like, I know somebody who might have some experience with that, and was like, we definitely need some expert advice.
Yeah,
it's really not hard because it's all mostly comes from your head.
Yeah.
I mean, most of them I didn't have anything planned. I didn't draw it out. I didn't do anything. I just started.
Right.
And I said, okay, this color goes good with that color. And maybe I'll put this color in between. And, you get patterns.
You see, seeing what your glass and rocks and stuff tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did do one project when I was like in elementary school for my mom. It was a candy dish. Everybody made it was it was a square one with the gold bottom, and everybody just did filled in the tiles on the candy dish and stuff. So, but it's funny. I've seen some at yard sales. So it must have been a thing back in the 70s. Like make your mom a candy dish. I don't know.
or an ashtray. That's the ceramics glass.
Right, of course. Back then, yes, it was an ashtray.
Ashtray or a candy dish.
Bring home your mom an ashtray. Here you go.
Combo, right? No, Mom, I swear it's a candy dish. Cool.
But yeah.
Well, I really thank you so much for joining us and giving us those tips and tricks.
No problem.
hopefully, like, we can, if we need to, we can give you a call and be like, hey,
Right?
so we're here at this point, and we're really screwing it up. How do we fix it?
Or a comical picture of our finished product.
I mean, too, right?
You should have seen the candle making.
No finished product is ridiculous or anything.
I don't know.
That's not.
You should have seen the candle making.
I'll send you some pictures. They're great. They're great. You did a great job. All righty. Well, thank you so much. And,
thank you.
Again, happy Mother's Day belated. And hope you're having a good time. And I'll certainly talk to you soon.
Okay, hon.
All right. I love you and thank you.
I love you too, babe.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Excellent.
Yeah, that was great.
Mumsy's pretty good about helping out with stuff. It's actually 3 hours early there for her, so we had to kind of wait till a certain time to give her a call, or she'd be in the middle of her shower or whatever.
Right. Yeah. And to ask her, hey, is it warm out there right now? I bet you it is. Unlike us.
Right. But anyway, so that great. Sounds really fun.
Yeah.
And having somebody we can, be like, hey, so I did this, why isn't it doing that?
Yeah.
Is always nice. Like I'm always about that instead of, I like having a person versus going to the YouTubes and being like, oh, that guy didn't answer my question at all. Right.
Next video.
Oh, hey, Mom, like I did this and it's not working. Oh, well, blah, blah, blah. You know, like do X, Y, and Z and it fixes it right up. I mean, I can do that with my husband he's a construction and painter, so I can be like, hey, I built this, what do you think? What did I do wrong? Right? or did I do it right? And what do you recommend next steps? And so it's always good to have some sort of, even if they're not super experts, they didn't go to 8 years of schooling for that, but they've played with that idea or you know what I mean? It's always great to have that person.
It's fun to have that person. But I'm looking forward to us getting started on these projects and
for sure.
And get going and that sort of thing. And I think it'll be fun watching us break things.
I mean, I think it, that and spring is here. So it's a lot of, we've been just like thinking about the gardens and doing garden stuff. So it's perfect timing.
And I want to mosaic everything now. I haven't even started mosaic. I haven't even started our first mosaic project. And I'm like, okay, I want to mosaic. I'm making birdhouses for our gate.
Oh, so nice.
I'm like, I don't want to paint them anymore. I just want to mosaic my birdhouse.
Perfect. Like, it is a versatile little, right? You can do all kinds of stuff.
But so
excellent. Well, next time we'll be around and we'll be starting our projects. It'll be really fun. And we hopefully you'll join us.
Yep.
So until then, stay wild.
Stay wild.